going down.
We are live. NFL draft coming up, 2 days from now?
Yeah, 2 days from now. 2 days from now, man. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Draft week. Want to welcome everybody to 3 Point Stands with Shaun Smith and my co-host, Drew. Anderson, he's a Bengals fan, one of the Bengals diehard fans. Been co-hosting the show with me. We're on episode 5. Today we got a couple of draft guys that's getting prepared for the draft that don't know what they're going to do, know where they're going to get drafted or not get drafted. You never know. Kyron Johnson from KU, and we're going to have Jayden Peevy from Texas A&M. So just to get things going, we're going to jump right into it, man. We're going to bring Kyron in. All the Jayhawk fans should be excited. This is Kyron, fifth-year senior, played defensive end, led KU in sacks, plays special teams. He's like a hybrid, play every position. So, man, everybody, welcome Kyron.
What up?
What's going on?
What's up, man? Glad to have you here.
Man, what's up? What it do?
Hey, man, I'm just getting ready. I've never watched the Bengals pick this late in my life, so I'm like trying to make sure I stay excited with the draft. Like, am I even going to be awake when they pick?
Well, what round is did they have their picks? Because I know like LA has theirs in the third round.
Yeah, LA doesn't have a first round pick till like 2024 or something. They said fuck them picks and just traded them away. And they got a ring off of it though.
Yeah, but they did get a ring, right? That's a sacrifice that you make when you get ballsy like that. I mean, hey, it worked.
Yeah, all they had to do was trade away their picks and throw some money at that back judge to call a holding penalty, and they got it. I'm not over it. I'm not over it.
That sounds like a bit of Bengals fan, doesn't it?
Right, that's a Bengals right there, man.
You guys watch the game, you know deep down. You watch the game, you know.
Yeah, man. So let's just jump right into it, Kyron. Tell us a little bit about yourself, or just about how this process been going for you from with college and preparing for with the draft, your pro day, and all that.
I mean, it's been smooth, and coming like straight from out of college and like going into this, it's like a transition. It's like with anything, and like you transitioning into something new, something bigger. And so this right here is just like these visits that I've been on. It's just more on the lines of like getting to know coaches and stuff like that, and like to know their defense and how they communicate with one another. And like for the most part, I mean, yeah, it's been smooth. It's been good. I like it.
Tell us, can you tell us a couple of teams that you have visit, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I can say I can say the first. I visit like what was that? Vikings, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis, the Baltimore Ravens, and I did a little local day with the Dallas Cowboys.
Don't go to Baltimore or Pittsburgh, man. You seem cool. We just kind of met on the virtual thing, but don't go to Baltimore or Pittsburgh. I have to not like you. It's a rule.
Better get used to it, bro. Everything we own, Bengals can be out of there.
You end up in the division and you sack Joe Burrow. I'm gonna watch that game. I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm like, I told him.
Nah, but as you know, it's a business in this. So like, did you go like to restaurants with the coaches, GMs? What? How was that?
I would say with them, you know how they got facilities and like they own chefs and all that. So for the most part, we was just eating like at their facilities, and like the chefs were providing food, and like it was some some great food. Let me say that.
Good shit, huh? It was some good shit.
Yeah. It was that. Yeah, it was the shit. Yeah, it was that. I was loving it. And so I did have like a little couple of dinners on the where dudes came out here and had dinner with me, and I was just introducing them to like some chicken spots. And so
we can get on that subject. What's the best chicken spot down there?
For me, it's Gus Chicken.
Gus is, man, that's based out of Memphis. Like their home base is in Memphis. Yeah, hey, that's top tier.
Because all the chicken is
spicy. Look at you, Drew. You know, huh? Hey, man.
You can go to Gus's. You can go to the original Gus's in Memphis. It's smaller than my house. You can get a 40 and fried chicken, and it's hot, fresh. It's delicious.
Oh yeah,
it's delicious.
I'm telling you. You ever had it before, Sean?
No, I never had Gus's, bro.
You should try it. Just
Make
look it
that
up
happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to try it. Since y'all say, me being a big guy myself, I'm gonna have to try that, man. So
Yeah, this is a D lineman show. We're in the trenches.
Yeah.
yeah, but Kyron's in the trenches, but he's not in the trenches because people don't understand. Not to toot his own horn, but he ran a 4.3. What was it 4.386? What 4.39? What was it?
4.36.
Oh, okay. You know what I mean? 4.36. So you know what I mean? That's blazing speed. So he's a hybrid. So he's in the trenches sometimes, but he also could play will linebacker or Mike linebacker and play special teams. So
Hey, that's good though, because look at all these nickel defenses we're looking at now, man. You got to be able to shift. I watched the Bengals drop Geno Atkins in coverage one time, and I was like, "What the hell am I watching?" But that the hybrid, man, that's where these defenses are going. So that's good for you going into the draft, having that versatility and being able to play different positions. And yeah, you don't look like a middle trench. You're not like a D tackle, a nose tackle. You look pretty slim.
I was on that edge and the inside,
Well, hey, if you notice, let's get into that. Let's talk about Senior Bowl. Kyle played at the Senior Bowl, and all the hype, the offensive lineman Trevor Penning that's been getting all the hype. Nobody shows that video of when basically he was whooping his ass. I tweeted it a couple of times. I mean, it got a lot of views, and tell us about that. What was the process?
I could say going into that, I was just trying to play because they say it's a bunch of main name dudes that go to the Senior Bowl, and they trying to put on like a little showcase. And when I get there, I don't even know how to say this, but I'm not trying to like talk down, but like how you expect all these elite level players to be at the Senior Bowl. It was just a bunch of regular players that like I play with on the regular. And so it was just more on the lines like when I went against Trevor Penning, I'm not talking trash about him. It's just like he's no different than any other O-lineman. He probably do some dirty shit afterwards, but that's it. That's the only thing that's probably set him different from everybody else. Other than that, yeah.
I feel like the Senior Bowl is where a lot of guys make their names. And for me as a Bengals fan, I've spent the last like 5 years looking at O-linemen, because we've been needing them for that long. We went and got some free agency, but I feel like guys really make a name for themselves at the Senior Bowl, especially from what I've noticed on the offensive line. So yeah, why didn't the defensive lineman that put him in a blender and whooped his ass for a minute get a little bit of love?
Well, Kyron did that. Kyron whooped his ass. For the most part, he really did. From pass rush drills to the run blocking drills. I tweeted it, and I'm not just because I represent him at Team Sports Agency and watching him. I'm just telling the truth about it when you look at the game and how he plays. Kyron is so explosive, and I think he was underrated. Like he changed he moved a lot of people's heads. You know what I mean? When you looked at it, he opened a lot of eyes, and I think that's why he's been able to go on a lot of visits. For a guy that didn't go to the combine, went to the Senior Bowl, they get an invite to the combine, but been on a lot of 30-day visits with teams and teams trying to get to know him. You know what I mean? I think he has a pretty good chance of getting drafted. You know what I'm saying? And with the Lord on his side, and with his praying family, he got his mom, his dad stays on his ass, and he got his brother that sometimes get on his nerves, but is a real competitor. They're a competitive family and pretty good. So tell us a little bit more about that, Kyron.
About
just the competitiveness in your family, just how y'all,
It's more. It ain't. Yeah, I'm gonna say we is competitive. Let me not say.
See, look.
I'm gonna say we is. I would say that it's more on the lines of like when you get into something, it's like you can't quit at that. And so I learned that from my pops mainly, because like I done seen him do some stuff, and like he always tell me, if you gonna start something, you better make sure that you be the one to finish it too. And my mom, she the brains of the operation of everything around here, and she more on the lines of just keeping your head focused, stay dialed in, and just put your head down and do your work. That's it.
No, No, I got you.
And that's how you find a way to make a name for yourself in the league and stick and have a long career, kind of like Shaun did, with a decade. And he didn't get the combine invite, he didn't get drafted even. He said that on here before, but look what he did with it. He turned it into a 10-year career. Now, you don't have to say it, because and if you do want to say it, just message me on Twitter so I can report it first and look like one of the cool dudes. But do you have any clue of maybe 2 or 3 teams that very well may draft you, or do you go into this with no idea?
I go into this with no idea. I'm not worried about who gets me, nor am I worried about what round or when they draft me. I'm more on the lines of just staying in shape and just getting ready for rookie mini camp, because a lot of these coaches, they say you're gonna get picked up, and like, okay, that's cool and all, but like, I ain't worried about getting picked up, because since you said that, I'm more on the lines worried about staying in shape. How I'm finna get ready for rookie minicamp. How I'm finna learn the playbook. How soon enough can I get the playbook? And so it's just I ain't worried about the draft. So
you just want to play ball wherever.
He just want to play ball,
That's it.
Man. I call him smooth sometimes, but I call him a country bunker too, man.
I ain't got my pick, man. I ain't got my two.
He really a country dude. But speaking of the draft day, man, what are you planning on doing on draft day? Obviously, we know no shade, no disrespect. We know you're not going to be called in the first round or something like that. I think your projection is anywhere from the 4th round to free agency, so anything can happen. But what are you gonna do on draft day?
My mom, she, my mama, she's talking about she want to have a little, do some sort of dinner on Thursday, and then Friday have like tacos, and then Saturday do barbecue. How it is every day of the draft.
Every day of the draft have a little something. Just have a few people by the house, but not too many people.
Not too many, just probably about a good 5.
Yeah, 6, but then once word get out, hey, man, we got
but too many people at the house, man. Yeah, be like, nah, this ain't that type of function, man.
Mom, mama throw down. She made some chicken. I'm finna come by there because what? Then they see cars pass by. Oh, well, this guy
what's going on over here?
Let's stop by here and see what's going on real quick.
Just trying to get in the background when you get picked up. Get their camera time.
That and all that. They did. Shout out to Clarence Hill, man, from the Dallas Morning News. He did a nice article on Kyron too, though, because Kyron had a nice little local pro day with his pro day with the Cowboys. Their special teams coach Jim Fassel, he man, everywhere Kyron went, that man was looking at that man.
Looking, trying to find him, man.
Man, no disrespect, man. If Kyron was a female, boy, that man was sniffing that man jock like.
Hey, he knows linebackers too, though. Jim Fassel was the Bengals linebackers coach for a while. He knows linebackers too, so he wasn't just looking at special teams, I bet.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
No, but it was just like, because you know how you can tell somebody got interest in you. You could tell he was very interested in you. So
from the minute they broke up from stretching, watch Kyron do every station, through everything, and then even afterwards. It was just. Tell us about that, man. Just the experience to go. It's not. I ain't gonna say try out, but to showcase some of your skills and talents in front of the Cowboy scouts, even when your agents told you not to even run your 40 and you still went out there and ran the 40. So, let's talk about that.
Yeah, it sounds like it worked out good.
Yeah, he put a little shade on my 40, but nah, it was good. It was good for all of it. Let me not say for the most part. Because like working with the linebacker and the D-line a little bit, I was just showcasing my skill and just showing you, hey, this is what I got. So you wanna talk business? Come on. Like I ain't no need to have me sitting on the sideline 24/7. Let me go ahead and get down to business with you then.
Gotcha. But it was like a dream come through, kind of like grew up, here in Texas, and just to go in front and be inside.
I will say this: I've been up there because growing up, we watched Cowboys a lot. We in Texas, and so being there for the first time, it was actually a great experience. It was like stuff I'm not used to, because like when you go back there and you see all the stuff that they got, They ain't gonna lie. You can literally say everything bigger in Texas. Like you can literally say that.
Oh yeah, Jerry's not going cheap on anything.
Oh no, it's Jerry's world. I already know that. It's Jerry's world. The moment I went out finna, I was like, oh yeah, this is Jerry's world.
Nah, I mean it's amazing just how it treats you, just the facility, just first class facility, everything, man. From the person that greets you when you come in there, good morning, everything, man. It's just like I can get used to this, huh? Like I mean, you feel like you
Feel
not
like
that you
royalty.
made it, but yeah, you feel royal. You feel like a king, like Prince of King, man. You know what I'm saying? Just man, that's a dope. It's a dope feeling. Feeling professional.
Yeah, I gotta buy tickets, so
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
See, I told Shaun on here before I was nearly a D1 college football player. All I needed was to be a little bit taller, a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, have a little bit better work ethic, and just like really change everything about me as a person. I would have been in there.
There's a lot.
Just right, almost.
You was there. You just right there, man.
No, I was lazy. I got to high school. They said 2 a days. I was like, no.
No, I ain't doing that.
Oh yeah. Also, man, tell us about your experience at KU. As far as what you get your degree in.
Liberal arts and science with a minor in business.
Okay.
Hey, see now, everybody wants to play football, but that degree is going to be nice, when that's done.
Down the line, yeah, that's why I chose the degree that I chose. Shoot, I'm really thankful to go to KU because I actually want to go back there and go to med school. And so,
there we go.
Yeah.
You trying to be a doctor?
Oh yeah, a neurosurgeon at that. I'm hoping to do that within the years of me being in the NFL, and so that's why for the most part I'm just staying focused on just getting my stuff straight.
Yeah, man. When you ready to do that, man, I introduce you to my buddy, Myron Rowe, the guy that used to play at Florida State, played at Tennessee. Yeah, we played together in Tennessee. Real good dude, real good dude friend of mine, man. I'll introduce you to him.
I just read something about him being. He just now. I think it was this year or last year when he just started being a full attending, like a full neurosurgeon at that.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
you read it right. So anything's possible. That's good. Good to know that you want to do that. It's good to see a couple other guys. I think the Chiefs had a guy that I can't think of his name, the offensive line.
Turioff. Yeah. Duvernay Turioff or something like that. He stopped playing football to help with COVID when it first popped off.
Yeah, did everything. So that's good. That's great, man. So we ain't gonna keep you too much longer, but is there something that a team needs to know about you or something that nobody don't know about you? What would you say it would be?
I'm the only player you ain't got to worry about because for the most part, I ain't gonna be doing nothing. I don't like to go out. I don't like to party. I don't like to talk to people. You want to catch me, I'll be sleeping. Just know that.
You play video games?
Yeah, I do. But like I said, for the most part, I'll be sleeping. If it say Shaun to call me sometimes, and I'll be like,
Yeah, I will call him. What you doing, bro? Oh man, I was asleep. I thought I sent that, man. I was asleep.
Oh yeah. I forgot to even text him one time. I'm telling you, I just be asleep.
He'll be asleep. No, he's a good dude. You know what I mean? Just knowing Kyron, got to know his family through the process of recruiting him, and just I've been honest with him. Being an agent is not easy recruiting kids. Especially college kids because they don't know. It was just good that he had a support system, his mom and dad to help guide him in this process because he was stressed out a little bit, making decisions, just choosing, knowing somebody, like we talked on here before, Drew, and I tell you, it's hard for a kid to make a decision who to go with, especially if you haven't built no relationship with them. That was a good thing that we had in our favor at Team Sports Agency was we was able to, build a relationship before the season. I talked to Kyron pretty much every week, you know what I mean? We talked ball, life. We talked about a lot of things, you know what I mean? We talked about the upcoming games, and then I feel like, he'll tell you, did it help? Some of the strategies we came up with, the motivation, tell him about that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say me and Sean, we used to like talk probably a week before every game. Like he'd just give me a little insights on what I should be doing and like how I could play a better game. And like actually, it was funny because he actually texted me. It was like it was that Texas. I think it was that Texas week. I don't know what week it was. It was something. We was just talking, chatting it up, and shoot, he just be giving me good advice. So now, like here's a little not how you say it, mentor, or when you follow somebody, I don't really know how to say.
Nah, mentor, you know, a good mentor.
It's nice to hear it from the guy that did 10 years in the league, though. He played 10 years, so you can trust what he says more than the dude that's going to pull up and weighing $160 in his Gucci suit and all that stuff with the slick talk. Like, okay, cool, but you've never played a snap. So I think that's probably something that benefits the guys that Shaun works with because he's coming from experience. He's not, I think of Jerry Maguire.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we our agencies like that. I mean, man, shout out to my partners, Scott and Matt. You know what I mean? Great guys. It's a team effort. That's why we call it Team Sports Agency. No guys bigger than nobody. Matt played college ball. Scott played college ball at a high level. So we both played. All three of us played at a high level. So that's why it's team. It's no ego, and we be able to work well with our clients. You know, Kyron's able to get home. If you don't talk to one of us or see one of us, he sees at least one of us and talks to one of us all the time. So I mean. Plus his mom, we're easily accessible. Like we're a big agency, but not a big agency. We're right in the middle. We can be small or big, but I mean, we hands-on with our clients to the best. You know, I ain't just that we're the best agency out there, but we're up there. You know what I mean?
To me, they're the best agency out there.
That's right. Yeah, that's why you're there.
Appreciate that.
Hey man, so I gotta say this before you get out of here. If you get picked up by the Bengals or by chance, because they need some pass rush help, we need some depth. I need that signed jersey. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Okay, I can do that. I'm just saying that linebacker coach been hitting me up a little bit. The linebacker coach been hitting me up, so.
Oh, see, there we go.
Yeah, see, you never. Hey, see, there you go. You never know, Drew. Hey, you might get
my number. I'll talk to him.
Drew, you what picks the Bengals got? What picks you got?
They're 31 in the first round.
Right.
So they're toward the end. I think they picked up a couple spots in a trade last year, but they're mostly staying put. They don't move around a lot in the draft. I think if they do anything this year, they might trade down. But I'm just saying on the off. I know that they're going to look. They're going to look at D linemen. They're going to look at interior D linemen because we need some help. We need a 3 tech. And they might be looking for some pass rush help. So I'm just saying, if it comes together and I'm watching the draft and they call your name, now I can be like, well, I talked to him before he got drafted.
Yeah.
Classic, man. Well, Kyron, we ain't gonna hold you too much longer, man. We appreciate you joining us, for the draft, man. Best of luck to you, man. All the prayers and everything. Just hopefully, man, you get to live your dream, man. I mean, that's the biggest thing about it, man. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it. You know, I'll be hitting you up the moment they call me.
Man, I'm already gonna know that.
They got me, man. You know, I'm in the fly. You know how it is.
Man, you already know we're gonna be happy though. We're gonna celebrate though, because I'm gonna come pull up. We're gonna come see you.
Yeah.
So it ain't gonna be an issue, man. All right, man. So man, God bless you, man, and tell your mom and tell everybody I say hello, man, and be talking to you in a couple of days, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Best of luck. I'll be looking out for your name, man.
All right, Drew. Appreciate y'all.
All right,
yes,
man.
Sir.
Cool,
awesome
man.
Dude, man. Awesome dude.
Yeah.
I'm excited for him, man. I'm excited for him.
Man, I don't recruit crazy dudes, man. Quality dudes that have longevity and you know what I mean, longevity and get the big picture, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean. All right, man. Now you guys are the next person. I think Peevy's sitting and we got him in the waiting room, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir. Why don't you come on, man, with the introduction, and then I'm gonna bring him in.
All right, man. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, man. Second segment of 3-Point Stands with Shaun Smith and Drew. We have Jayden Peevy, defensive tackle number 92 from Texas A&M, the big Grizzly Bear. What's going on
with y'all? Y'all good?
Man, we good, man.
That's what's up.
Man, what you got going on, man? You got your hair all out, man. You mustn't get braided yet. You must got a
yeah, I'm waiting on my lady to come down and come braid it for me. You know how they go.
Okay. All right. They played yesterday, huh?
No, they played Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
How they do?
They did all right. They won.
Okay, how she play?
She played all right.
Oh, she played all right.
Could have been better.
Oh man, Drew, you don't know his lady, Miss Jones plays for the Dream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the WNBA. You know what I mean? Because Peevy used to play basketball in high school and AAU. He thought he was good.
Yeah, I thought I was good. And I had to get off the court, man. I had to retire.
I think it's working out for you, man. You're getting ready for the NFL
sure.
draft now.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, tell us, Peevy, how has the process been for you, man? Going through this, for being able to go to playing the East-West Shrine game. Well, no, not East-West. I'm sorry, the NFLPA game, and then going to the combine, training. Just how has this process been?
Oh man, it's been a blessing for sure. Been grinding since November. Since after the last game, came up to Dallas and signed Team Sports Agency, the best agency in the world, man. And it's been a blessing. Just taking it one day at a time. It's been mentally and physically strong. Like that's my motto: be mentally and physically strong every day. And so it's been a blessing with that.
It's got to be a little bit different because you're doing the same work. Because I'm assuming you've played football for a very long time, since you were a kid. So you're always working for a season, working for a game, whatever. But now, come November, it's over, and you just got to work to stay ready for something that's so much further out away, into April. So has it been like for a dude that comes out of college, he knows he's going pro? Is there ever any times where you're just like, man, I think I could just chill today?
Nah, bro, ain't no rest, bro.
None.
We always got to keep going. If it's the mental part of the game and physical part of the game, so I'm learning playbooks and all type of stuff. So we got to keep going.
Now you a primary 3-tech, you nose tackle.
I play everything, bro. I'm a versatile defensive lineman. I can play anything.
See, we like those. The Bengals need some help there too. I was telling Kyron on the when he was in there, I said we need some help on the D line and 3-tech and defensive tackle and stuff like that. And I think kind of with how he's versatile playing end, and he can pop up and play linebacker. I think for guys like you that can play all over the defensive line and these nickel defense that you're starting to see so much in the NFL, I think that's going to add value to you as teams are looking at you and your name comes up here in the next few days. So I think that's a really good thing, just to have the versatility that you need to move around. And obviously coaches are going to love that, because if you get a guy that he's 360 and he can only do one thing, they're like, okay, that's cool, but I need somebody I can shift around. So being able to do that, I think obviously is going to pay dividends for you.
Yeah, for sure.
But what is your preference though? If you had your choice though,
three technique for sure. I love being on that little edge, man. Just working out those guards, and sometimes the tackle come down, getting a power school block. That's one of my favorite blocks to take on. So just getting different blocks from the three tech position. That's one of my favorite positions.
Who's been the in college? Who was the hardest person you played against? You say?
I'm gonna say my teammate Kenyon Green, man. We push each other in practice every day. He was one of those guys that played every position on the offensive line, and everywhere I went, he was there. So we push each other every day.
Those SEC practices, man, that's pro training in the SEC. You always hear that.
Yeah, because it's elite talent all over the field. It's just good on good every day for us.
That's excellent, man. Let's ask you a couple of questions about, man. Drew, let me tell you something about this dude, man. This dude think he's a chef boyardee over here. He think he's not a cook, man.
Chef P, man. Chef P.
So what's your favorite meal, man?
I love salmon, man. I'm a pescatarian eater now. I've been eating a lot of fish lately, man. That's been my diet.
Hey, I picked up some salmon today with some lemon pepper on it.
Oh yeah. You got to throw it down, man, for sure.
Yeah, but you got to put the brown sugar on it.
Brown sugar for the little base.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. I'm not a cook over here, man.
All right, man.
I don't. I got a girl that knows how to cook.
Sean, you from up north, man. Y'all don't barbecue up there, so.
Man, we know how to barbecue.
Yeah, I don't know how to barbecue.
He was in Kansas City, though.
Man, Peevy don't understand, man. The young buck's still wet behind the ears, man. I'm trying
he crazy. He crazy.
I'm trying to get him right, man. He swear he can, cook. But I tell you this, dog, man. When he said the mental toughness and determination, I commend him. When he first signed with Team Sports, he was weighing 333.
Yeah,
And
big fella.
I mean, 333, and I think he weighs, 308 now?
Yeah.
He fluctuated from 308, 312. To lose all that weight and still able to move and kill his drills at the combine and everything, man, the sky's the limit. You know what I mean? I compare him to, and no offense, I could compare him to when Jacksonville had Marcus Stroud and big John Henderson. Peevy's 6'5", 6'6", you know what I mean? Athletic, long arms, can move. So I feel like, he's compared to them kind of guys. And, if he gets the right opportunity, whatever team gets him, I think he'll be able to dominate. He's eager to
Was
learn.
John Henderson the one where the trainer used to like slap the shit out of him before the game?
Yeah.
You ever see that video?
Yeah, I seen it on
The hell
Twitter.
out of him. So when you go on these visits, have you been doing because I know really since kind of the COVID thing started, they kind of found out how much they could do virtually. Have you done a lot of virtual visits or has it been more in person still?
I did a lot of virtual visits, but I did one visit in person with the Raiders. So a lot of my visits was on Zoom.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of just became a thing when they had to do it, but they realized that they can do something sort of like we're doing here and really learn all that they need to know. Can you tell us a couple teams that you visited, if you don't mind, sharing that? Just kind of
a lot, man. But the Raiders was the one I took a 30 visits on, and I talked to a lot of D-line coaches throughout the league, about 20 plus. So
the Raiders are doing something out there, man. Devontae Adams.
Yeah. Well, Max Crosby, crazy man. He's one of the best players in the league. So
that's true. But guess what? They're still not beating the Chiefs, man. So I mean,
Hey, that division. I don't know,
division.
man.
That's a crazy division.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of primetime games. A lot of primetime games.
Sean's over there feeling comfortable like the Bengals didn't sweep the Chiefs last year.
Hey, guess what? Y'all swept us, got to the y'all remember we got one. We got the ring. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Don't get to the big dance and you can't finish.
You can't finish.
You can't finish, It's like Peevy making a good move at the 3 technique.
And don't get the sack.
And don't get the sack, man. Come on, Drew. Come on.
Hey, man.
Drew, it's 2023, baby. Chiefs be champions.
No, it's not.
Man.
It's 2022.
Oh, next year.
Yeah, early.
No, I'm talking about the season when the Super Bowl is going to be 2023. The Super Bowl, you know what I mean? Hey, man.
I can't help it, man. I'm never going to forgive that back judge ever in my life.
Man, how many death
anyway
that just got, man? A lot.
I can't go on record and say anything. I don't know who's watching, man. So when you get to draft time, do you have any big plans? You having a draft party? You doing I know some people really do it up. Some people like Joe Thomas, one of the best left tackles ever. He got drafted. He's like, oh yeah, I was fishing. Like, is it going to be something real calm, or are you going to have all your family together?
I feel like the draft is mostly for family than the real player. So my mom, she got something going on Saturday. Got the people coming over, barbecuing. Just the Texas way. Have a couple family members over, and that's about it for me.
I like that better anyway, because I always think about that time Russell Wilson got drafted and that girl was all finished. She thought she hit the lottery, but Sierra actually did. But I always wonder what that's like for a player that's coming into the draft, though, because is it like, you know what I mean? Like, you got a lot more people wanting to be friends now. Like a lot of people coming out of nowhere.
Yeah,
like you're about to get drafted.
They want words. A lot of people want to work me out. A lot of people want small things and asking about things. I just got to keep my circle small. I always had a small circle. I always been a to myself person, so I know who to talk to and who to trust.
And that's the way to be now, especially going to the NFL. And everybody's got HD cameras on their phones and all this crazy stuff. So yeah, like Kyron said, man, like you don't have to worry about me. I'm probably at the house asleep. I feel like that's kind of the way you have to be as somebody in the NFL now. Like you really can't go out and do anything. Like you're a grown man. If you want to go have a drink, you should be able to go have a drink. But somebody's gonna be like, oh, such and such was at the bar. Does he have an alcohol problem? And then it goes nuts. So yeah, man, keeping to yourself, staying out of the way. It seems like the way to go.
Yeah.
Man, that's the best way to go, man. Just keep it to yourself, man. If there's something that people don't know about you, man, what you want, scouts, GMs that don't know about you, what you want them to know about?
I want them to know I'm him. Like I'm really a dog, bro. Like, the film shows that I am capable of what you need on your team. So I am him.
I have to ask. You said I'm him. Did you get that from Kevin Gates, or is it later? Because I feel like Gates first started it,
Nah, man, it's just
and
something I
then like
always been
people
saying.
caught on. Okay, I'm a big Gates fan, so I had to ask. I love Kevin
Yeah,
Gates.
I got you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is a Gates man. That is true. He's a Gates fan. Who is your favorite rapper?
My favorite rapper?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Wayne for longevity, but I like Young Thug. I like his music.
Got you. Young Thug. Not bad.
And shout out to Sauce Walker, man. I like Sauce Walker. That's some Houston stuff.
Oh
From
yeah,
the H.
he's a big.
I'm not up on that.
Yeah, that's Houston. Yeah. H Town.
Man, see, Drew, you learn. I told you, Drew, what I tell you, man. You gotta learn something new every fucking day, man. Fucking with me, bro.
Absolutely, yeah. I just got a buddy that signed a record deal, so that's kind of cool too. So yeah, I
Oh, yeah?
definitely like music, man. Yeah, he signed with it's out of Florida. It's called Mako. It's a record label, but he might not be like a mega superstar, but he's gonna get paid. I know the guy that runs it gets his people paid.
I got you.
Yeah, man. So I think that, like we were talking earlier with the versatility that you have and all of that, when your name gets called, are you a person that like, I want to go to this specific situation, I want to go to this specific team, or is it just like somebody give me a chance and let me go?
Yeah, just give me a crumb, man. I always been like that. Just give me a crumb and I'm gonna eat. Always been quote unquote type underdog type guy. I've never been the spotlight of attention. So I always had to get in where I fit in. So I feel like this is gonna be the best situation for me anywhere I go.
Yeah, I feel like that's the guys that make it, because like, I'm not throwing any shots here, but Johnny Manziel gets drafted. I know he's from Texas A&M. I didn't mean to do that.
You gotta
Really, I
relax.
just thought
You
about
got
that.
some Aggies on here, man.
But he got to Cleveland, and he even did interviews. He's fine. He's like, "Yo, I don't want to be here. This place sucks." And like, so he might be a guy that wanted to go to a certain scenery or a certain area, but I think the mentality of, man, I'll go to Las Vegas, I'll go to Kansas City, I'll go to Green Bay, wherever, and just let me play. So I think that's obviously the mindset to have. And I like getting into these conversations with Shaun, because he can introduce me to players like you that I normally wouldn't be able to talk to, and kind of get your inside perspective on how that's going. So it's cool to get a kind of an inside look at what you're up against here over the next week or so as you figure out what's next.
Yep.
If you had a certain team, was there a team you want to go to though? Like like childhood team, like oh man.
Don't put him on the spot, man.
Hey,
I didn't put him on the spot.
Drew gonna be mad at this. Man. I grew up a Steelers fan.
Oh no.
Grew up a Steelers fan, Pittsburgh Steelers, man, but I want to stay warm, so anywhere warm. I'm from the South, bro.
Tyler Boyd grew up 10 minutes from the Pittsburgh Stadium, and he's a Bengal now, so it's good. We can convert you. We need three. Hey, we need interior D line, man. I'm telling you.
They paid me. I'm gonna work my ass off, man.
You gotta get rid of anything Steelers you got left, though. It's gotta go that day, that night. I'm gonna hit you on Twitter. Like, is it going?
Cincinnati was at the pro day. Coach, the D line coach, Marion Hobby, was there watching. So you know what I mean. Also, Texas A&M got a bunch of guys. They D line, their whole D line is pro ready. You know what I mean. They had guys, and every year they be putting guys out in the league. Justin Madubuike, you know what I mean. Just guys that's just been just Bobby Brown. Guys.
Yeah, man.
Man, every year they've been putting
a lot of NFL players, man.
Myles Garrett, Von Miller.
Yeah, I mean, so the proof is in the pudding. You know what I mean? That's D-line you. That's
D-line you, man. D-line you,
man.
I'm telling you.
A little
Come
bit.
to Texas A&M, man. D-line you.
So you're a kid trying to get to a certain, area.
I don't know, man. You might have to be cold though.
I don't mind it, man. That's something I'm just gonna have to get used to. Never played in the cold, When it get cold in Texas, I'm having on 3 jackets. Like,
The good news, man, if you come to the Bengals, we got an indoor facility now. It's getting built
oh yeah,
right
Yeah,
here.
about time. This
but
is
yeah,
about time.
they should have been had that one.
Man,
The city wouldn't let them. The city wouldn't let them. They had to work it out.
Man, we used to practice inside the stadium when it gets too bad out, man. I used to go inside and go sit in the sauna for a little bit, man, especially during special teams period, man. If I was in, go sit in the sauna and thaw out a little bit, and then come back out to practice, man. Yeah, I used to, man. It just had to.
Yeah.
No, we got you taken care of, man. All you got to do is go to a Super Bowl and you can get a practice bubble.
Right. Right, man. Look what happened. So,
So when
amazing.
when you come out of the SEC and the recruitment process and everything there, is there any difference in kind of how the NFL is approaching it, or are the interviews that you go on very similar to what the SEC did because it's run so much like the NFL down there?
You know where you're going to college. You don't know where you can get picked in the NFL. That's the big
Right.
difference.
You have the choice.
Yeah, you have the choice in college, and I had the chance to play with Jimbo Fisher, and he's an amazing coach, and he's a pro style coach, and everything he installed in us, I feel like I'm gonna be ready for the next level.
Gotcha. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, man.
Not at all, man. I think that's going to translate well. I'm a nerd, man. So I write for a site about the Bengals, so I got to pay attention to a lot of stuff. But I'm a draft nerd, man. I'm going to watch probably every round of the draft on TV. So I'll be looking out for your name. I think, like I said, it kind of would be cool to be like, all right, I talked to that guy before he got drafted. This is pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing where you land and following your career and seeing what advice you can get from Shaun. And sometimes I know
Shaun been amazing to me, man. Shaun been hitting me up since my junior year of college, man, and just been a big mentor for me, man. Just every day, every game day, sending me something. Hey, work on this, work on this. I'll post a video. He tell me, hey, get your pads down, something like that. Just always there for me. That was one of the big reasons I signed the Team Sports Agency. He was a big help with that.
Yeah, I know he's not afraid to tell you, what you need to get better on and tell you how it is either. Shaun is no bullshit.
Yeah, and I like that.
Straight to the point. I mean, it's straight to the point with him. You know what I mean? We had this conversation all the time. Like that I did with Kyron. I tell him every week. I tell people, hey man, this week you should do this. This is who you playing, man. So hey man, it's just having another coach been there and somebody you trust. Like Peevy don't trust a lot of dudes. People. Period. So once he gained your trust, he rock with you. Like this whole.
Yeah, for sure.
This whole process for him, I got to really know him. He was quiet at first, and then he opened up and started seeing like, man, yeah, I really talking to a person on the phone, but then seeing the person, he seen me every day, no matter what. He seen me every day throughout the process. If he didn't see me, he seen one of the business partners, one of the other agents, Matt or Scott, or my brother John. You know what I mean? It was just like we're a family over here. Everything. I used to talk to his brother. His mom every now and then would text me, just checking on him. You know what I mean? It's different things. And like to see the maturity of him grow through this process, you know what I mean? Being frustrated at first, those couple of things going on, trying to change this and do this, and just to see him persevere and then see him go to the combine and do what he did, and then kill the pro day and everything is just like, man, he's doing, you know what I mean? He's gonna live his dream. Like he always say, man, I don't care where I go or what spot I get drafted. You know what I mean? Just want the opportunity. And I think he's going to be hungry enough to make the opportunity to do what he does, man. I mean, he got dog in him, man. His coach Robinson even said, I was like, yeah. He's like, man, any day I'll put Peevy in the alley. I'm going to war with him, man. Any day. And when a coach says that, man, you got no choice but to have respect for a kid like him. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Yeah, that's you're talking about a D lineman too. You definitely have to have that dog in you.
Yeah, E-Rod was my guy, man. I don't think he liked me when he first got there, but that's my guy, man.
Yeah, because he probably seen the talent and you wasn't giving it all like you
should. I was a young buck. Like 18.
He was 18. He just happy to be at college, yo. A lot of guys understand. Going to want football, yo, in the SEC is the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's an experience to no other. I don't care what, even cats at Vanderbilt. People don't understand. That's the SEC, yo. Vanderbilt, you
That's
playing
the
a hard
SEC,
team.
man.
You playing a hard
Each
team
week.
every week, yo. No matter what. That's like the NFL. That's
It's
why
what-
no shade. You see a lot of SEC guys have more success in the NFL than the Big 12, all of them. You know, just no shade, but it's the truth.
Yeah, it prepares you for sure. Especially we played that all SEC season in 2020, man. Got snubbed out of the playoffs, but it's all good.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, you guys did.
You feel like you, Drew. You feel like you with the Bengals not winning the Super Bowl. You see, hey, y'all got something in common already, bro.
Hey, Jimbo was mad as hell too. I remember that.
Man, the whole team was heated, man. That was unacceptable. But it's all good.
Yeah, because they want to. I mean, I hate Ohio. I live in Ohio. I hate Ohio State, and they got in. And yeah, man. And they didn't. They had to miss 3 games because of COVID and all. Yeah, I thought that they handled all that wrong. I felt like probably Texas A&M should have been in there. There was a couple other teams that were kind of on the fringe that I think deserved it more than Ohio State. I'm an Ohio Michigan fan though, so I root for Michigan, but I live in Ohio, so I get shit all the time.
Yeah, but nah, man. Drew, you got any more last questions before we let Peevy go?
So, what do you have like a certain song that you listen to before every game, like a certain hype song that gets you ready to go?
Sauce Walker, Ghetto Gospel.
I'm looking it up when I get off here because I've never heard that. I'm looking it up.
Yeah. It just give me a little zone, man.
Next thing you know, Drew's gonna be playing that on this fucking. You're gonna say, let's change that to the intro or the outro music.
Nah, man, copyrights. We can't do that. We'll get in trouble.
Yeah, that's true too, man. But hey, anything goes online.
Hey, that's very true.
But nah, man, Peevy, thanks for taking time out of your day, man. Hey, man, we want to wish you best of luck. The next 48 hours, man, it's gonna be serious, man. In the next couple of days, man, your life will change, man. I'm just happy that I was able to be part of the process. I was also able to get me and my co-host Drew to even get an interview with you before you become an actual NFL player, man. You know what I mean?
And this is exciting, man. I hope to be back on this again.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Man, open invite.
Follow up.
Yeah, all right, bet.
Open invite anytime, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, good luck to you, man.
I appreciate you guys.
Yes, sir. That's good stuff, man. That's a very good episode.
Yeah, man, very good, man. I mean, just for these kids, man, they work hard just to see them, you know, not needy, not prima donnas, just hard working dudes. I don't do this to toot my horn or nothing. It's just to I am with them. I mean, they're like family to me, like my sons, you know what I mean? Little brothers. Just want them to succeed and get the bag, you know what I mean? When I first came in the league, shoot, salary was $225K, you know what I mean? Now rookie making $100K coming into the league now. So, you know, wow, that's 4 times what I was making when I came in, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, just for them to get the opportunity do this is just amazing to be there to help them through this process. So that's the biggest thing I'm happy about with all of this. You know?
And all you got to do is get your shot, work your ass off, and get it. Because look at these contracts dudes are getting now. People are, I mean, paid.
Yeah, they're getting paid. You know
guaranteed paid.
Yep, guaranteed paid. So
because I think we've learned now that in the NFL the salary cap is bullshit. It's not real.
It's not real at all. Not real at all, man. It's like playing Madden at home. You know what I mean?
Right. As long as you got enough, as long as the owner's rich enough.
Basically, man. Yeah, man. So we about to get ready to wrap up. As we wrap up, what are your closing thoughts of everything with, you know, free agency's been over. We talked about that a few times, but you know, I mean, guys in the new teams and some couple teams having voluntary minicamp right now. OTA is starting up, so it's going to be interesting to see what's really happening.
Yeah, and the schedule release coming out. I'm as a Bengals fan, man, I can't wait to find out when the Bengals at Buccaneers game is. The Burrow versus Brady, because that's when Brady's going to hand the torch to my guy number 9. And I actually have family in Tampa, so I decided that whenever that game is, I'm going to fly to Tampa and I'm going to go to it. But I'm afraid the Bucks have a home game in Germany this year. I'm going to be so pissed if the Bengals end up in Germany and I don't get to watch Brady. I've never seen Brady play in person. I've been to tons of games. I've never seen Brady. So I feel like I want to see that one. So I'm excited for the schedule release every year. That's when I start going through, like, we're going to win this, we're going to win this, we're going to win this. I make my record prediction. So it's a great time of year, man. I miss football. I can't get into the NBA too much, but I did like watching the Nets get swept. I thought that was hilarious. But I was a big Kobe Bryant fan my whole life. Really, really into the Lakers. I was really pretty into the Lakers, a couple years ago when they got the ring in the bubble. But the NBA, man, it's like dudes are clicking up. And then they're fighting 2 months later, so somebody's got to go, or Ben Simmons won't play. Like, man, it's getting bad over there. And that's what scares me, because it kind of seems like the NFL is going that way. Because like Anthony Davis signed a big extension with the Pelicans, and 2 years later he wants to trade to the Lakers. Deshaun Watson signs a huge contract with the Texans, and then a year later starts working on getting himself out, and a couple years later he's gone. So I hope that stuff doesn't translate over to the NFL.
Yeah, but football's a little different. NBA is more prima donna to a little extent. Things change. So you know how that, that's just how that goes. But overall, the NBA still gets an attraction because there's no football going on right now. Only football.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, I take that back. You have the USFL, which I'm not even going to get into that, because the play of that some of it looks good and some of it doesn't. You know what I mean? So it's just like
it's quarterback play, man. If your quarterback play is not good, your league's not going to be good.
Yeah, the quarterback play right now looks like pretty much ass right now. I mean, I'd rather watch college reruns than some of them, but I can't really say that because I do have some clients playing in USFL and they're actually playing good right now. So I mean, I feel like
I think it's good.
Players, you know what I mean? It's good because guys are getting reps. They need more
guys
reps.
Are getting tape.
You know what I mean? That's in order for you to take. You know what I mean? It's no different when I was on a practice squad. I had to get reps in order to understand how to be a professional player, to understand the speed of the game changes, knowing your playbook, knowing your alignment, assignment. A lot of things change and a lot of people don't understand. So that's another thing that's going to happen too. Right after the draft, guys going to have to get into their rookie minicamp. So some guys that's been chilling, they've been working, still ain't doing nothing. Like you heard Kyron and Peevy say, man, you follow them on Instagram or Twitter, they still working out, even in between, all interviews and everything else that they're doing. Because if you do that, it's going to prepare you for everything else, and you're not going to have a problem. That's the biggest. That's the biggest. You know what I mean? If you're prepared, like I tell guys all the time, in order to have longevity in the NFL, it's all about what? Being prepared. Just like if you're prepared and you know the answers to the test, what happens? You're gonna dominate. You know what I'm saying?
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Yeah, you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, man. I'm just excited because it's gonna be interesting to see what really transpired during the draft. Like, it's funny who they say, oh, this guy's gonna be the first pick, this person's gonna be the first pick, this person, you don't know. Because on draft day, anything's happening, and everybody's gonna do whatever they want and they feel is the need to do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So
right, yeah, absolutely.
So, who's your first overall pick?
I'm a Michigan fan, like I said earlier, so I'm thinking it's going to be Aiden Hutchinson, but I'm hearing a lot of Trayvon Walker talk.
Yeah, that kid's a beast.
But I like Hutchinson. I think he's either one or two. I think he might end up staying in Michigan and Detroit, but I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be like a Hendrickson type, like a Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals type dude that's going to be good in the league for a very long time. I don't know if he's like a Myles Garrett number 1 overall pick type of guy, but I think he's going to be good. But I think Walker's going to be a monster too. People like to kind of get down on Walker because of his sack numbers, but that's people that like to judge off the box score. He's one of the best run defending edges that is out there. And like sort of with the Bengals, people see Sam Hubbard not get a lot of sacks and they're like, okay, he's not that good, but look at his numbers against the run. He's one of the best run defending edges in the NFL. So there's more to it than just the sack numbers. And I think sometimes people get lost in that.
Most definitely. I mean, but as you know, the analysts and all these guys it's Oh, what'd you do with the numbers? This, that, just that. Numbers is everything. At the
Yeah,
end
watch
of
some damn tape, man. Watch some damn tape before you get on ESPN.
Yeah, if you watch some tape, you know what I mean? You can't say that because Stephen A. watched tape, but then he has everybody going crazy after him right now. You know what I mean? So who knows?
Man, Stephen A. needs to just talk basketball.
Yeah, but he tried to talk everything. I mean, I don't know. It's going, like I said, it's going to be interesting, man. You got quarterbacks in different teams this year. Everything's going to be. I'm excited to see what happens. I just pray that nobody gets hurt during preseason. You know, there's always like somebody gets a kill. There's always something
I
that
hate
happens.
those, man. I hate those.
Because guys work so hard in the off season, you know, especially if you're in a contract year. You know what I mean? So it's hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So I can't wait, man. I can't wait to sit on my couch for 3-4 straight days and watch the draft and, you know, see where Kyron and Jayden end up. I think it'll be cool because I got kind of a, you know, an inside look at their experience and all that. So I appreciate, you know, the opportunity to do that. So I can't wait. And then after the draft, I think we'll probably start getting back in here a little bit more. We kind of had that dead period where there wasn't much going on to talk about.
It was not really top out. We hit free agency, you know what I mean? We just want to keep it live and, you know, enjoyable for the fans and, you know, start doing Q&A, start having people drop their questions in the mailbag on our email, you know.
And I'm just now realizing at the end I messed up, man. I didn't have our ticker on there.
Oh, yeah,
I worked hard on that. I worked hard on that. And I didn't even put it on the screen.
Yeah, man, messing up the promo, man, messing up the promo, man. Believe, man, don't worry about it, man. We still good, man. We show y'all love. We appreciate you guys giving us the platform, man. Just, you know what I mean? Once again, man, shout out to my co-host, Drew, for doing a lot of things behind the scenes. People don't understand, man, the relationship. You think we've been doing this forever. Like, you know
right,
what I mean?
yeah.
But this show, as this podcast keeps growing, we're going to keep growing and getting better with it. And, you know, with the content and just everything, man. Also, shout out to our guests, Kyron Johnson and Jayden Peevy for coming on today, too. You know, just wishing them guys luck again on the draft process, man. But, man, once again, man, it's been good. Thanks to everybody for joining the 3 Point Stands with Shaun Smith and my great co-host, Drew Garrison, man. This is another wrap for episode 5, man.
Yes, sir. We'll see you guys after. Yeah, Apple, Spotify, iHeart, all that, right through Believe's website. Shout out to Believe for, you know, being the network that hosts us as well. So we will see you guys after the draft. Plenty more to talk about. Maybe I'll be over the Super Bowl by then, but probably not.
Man, that's a wrap. It's going down.